Today we turn to First Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 5, where Paul says, "May the Lord direct your hearts to the love of God and to the steadfastness of Christ." I really like this imagery of may the Lord direct your hearts. When you drive your car, you go in a certain direction, right? And you know, when I get in my car, I'm driving home, I'm driving to work, I'm driving to the beach or to the grocery store. And wherever you're going, that's kind of where your attention goes, right? I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to take the turns I need to take, hopefully mostly right turns this time of year on the Cape. But I'm going to direct myself where I need to go. And here is Paul encouraging the church, praying for the church, this is part of a prayer, that the Lord would direct their hearts to the love of God. Why would he want people to direct their hearts to the love of God? Because all of us long to be loved. Being loved, knowing we're loved is, I think, the deepest longing of the human heart. And that doesn't matter whether you're single or married, whether you're young or you're old. To know that you are loved deeply is a very fundamental human need. And Paul wants the church to reflect about and think on and dwell on the fact of how deep and vast and strong and unwavering God's love is for them and for the world. We really seem to have forgotten and neglected, at least many Christians, that part of John 3:16. It's not for God so loved you as an individual. It's not that God so loved Israel or some other country. It's God so loved the world. God's love is so boundless, so vast, it's utterly beyond our comprehension. And when you direct your heart to the love of God and know in your heart of hearts that God loves you deeply, personally, and in a way that is stronger than you can even imagine, that gives you a sense of meaning and belonging and validation. The other thing that Paul wants to direct their hearts to is to the steadfastness of Christ. And again, to be steadfast is to be dependable, trustworthy, reliable. And Christ was so steadfast in fulfilling his mission, in coming and teaching people how to live as a child of God, how to live with love and compassion and empathy and kindness and faith and courage and generosity, and how he was steadfast to the very end, right to the cross, to live even forgiving those who were crucifying him. And focusing your heart and your life on the love of God and the steadfastness of Christ, Paul wants to encourage you and me and the church to do those things so that our love then for God and for others will be increasing and growing, and that you and I would be steadfast in our journey of discipleship, just like the Lord who we follow.